Anton Heinrich Dieffenbach, 1790 to 1869, was a German painter known primarily for his historical and genre scenes that reflected the cultural sentiments and nationalistic fervor of 19th century Germany. While he never attained the global recognition of some of his contemporaries, Dieffenbach played an important role in shaping the visual narrative of German history and tradition through his art. His career coincided with a period of intense cultural change and national awakening in Germany, and his paintings resonated deeply with the ideals of unity, heritage, and patriotism. Early life and education. Anton Heinrich Dieffenbach was born in the year 1790 in the region of Baden in southwestern Germany. Little is documented about his early childhood, but it is evident that he showed an aptitude for art at an early age. Growing up in a region rich in history and surrounded by the legacy of the Holy Roman Empire, Dieffenbach developed a fascination with historical and patriotic themes, elements that would later dominate his work. He pursued formal training in art during a period when Romanticism was on the rise across Europe. This artistic movement emphasized emotion, history, and nature, all of which would significantly shape Dieffenbach's artistic perspective. He likely studied at one of the prominent German academies, where he would have received rigorous training in drawing, composition, and classical techniques. Artistic style and influences. Dieffenbach's style was deeply rooted in the Romantic tradition, but he also drew from elements of realism, particularly in his attention to detail and historical accuracy. His works were characterized by carefully composed scenes, dramatic lighting, and a strong sense of narrative. Unlike many academic painters of his time who focused on classical mythology or biblical subjects, Dieffenbach turned to German history, folklore, and contemporary cultural life. The painter was heavily influenced by the ideals of German nationalism that gained momentum in the aftermath of the Napoleonic Wars. Like many artists and intellectuals of his generation, Dieffenbach saw art as a tool to inspire pride in the German people and to foster a sense of unity among the fragmented German states. Major works and themes. Dieffenbach's oeuvre is marked by a strong emphasis on historical and genre scenes, often depicting key moments from German history or scenes from everyday rural life that reflected traditional values. While the titles of his works are not as widely cataloged or recognized internationally, his paintings typically portrayed noble figures, patriotic episodes, and rural customs with great dignity and idealism. One of Dieffenbach's notable contributions was his portrayal of figures associated with German unification and reform. His ability to capture both the grandeur and the humanity of his subjects made his work particularly appealing to audiences of the time. He also produced a number of portraits and genre scenes that celebrated the virtues of the German countryside and the integrity of the common people. These works contributed to a growing visual identity for the German people during a time when national identity was being forged in the cultural imagination, recognition, and legacy. During his lifetime, Anton Heinrich Dieffenbach received recognition in his native Baden and in other parts of Germany. He was respected for his commitment to national themes and his technically skilled execution. Although he was not as prominent on the international stage as some of his peers, he was considered an important figure in the regional art world. In many ways, Dieffenbach's legacy is similar to that of other regional painters of the 19th century,